Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my warm reviews. I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. I feel like sometimes in these videos I dive way too deep into scent notes, like trying to describe like what I'm smelling and try to go through every scent note and be like, I smelled a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a whole lot of this. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to keep it more short and succinct. So I don't know. I feel like I dive in too deep on some of these and I need to just chill. I'm also going to tell you what my favorites were like for the week. And then some of these I'm just going to gloss over and be like, I warmed this, but I really don't have anything to say about it because it wasn't memorable to me. I'm starting to realize that sometimes when I warm things, they just don't, like I'm just not, oh, like I love this, or, you know, whatever the case may be. It's not memorable to me. So I don't know if anyone else has that feeling or sometimes does that and you're just like, I don't need that again. So let's start off with the Bathing Garden, and this is Cheshire Cat. This is lemon meringue with vanilla and raspberry icing. This has been one of my favorites for a while. I will say though, have had it for several years in a row now, and I'm kind of just like a little bit over it, but this is one of my favorite like lemon raspberry mixings. It's just the lemon is so creamy in here. The raspberry is perfect. It's like a raspberry glaze type smell, and it just smells good. If you ever have a chance and you like lemon and raspberry, I would try that one for sure. Okay, When Wonderland Dreams, and this one I think is like the second time I warmed this one, I feel like, because I feel like I just talked about this one. This one is wild berries blend with sugar crystals and powdery white florals for a sleep full of dreams. Okay, so this one, the first time I warmed it, I remember liking it. The second time I was just kind of like, I warmed it in the bathroom, and sometimes in the bathroom it's like a weird place. Like I don't go in there all the time. So, you know, you're not getting like an immersive scent experience. Like you're not in there 24/7, or at least I hope you're not. But this one was just a fruity floral, if I had to put it into a category. It had just enough berry and it wasn't super like overly floral. It was just nice enough to where I enjoyed it, because I don't love like super florals. So that one was good. So the next one I have is Salted Rose, and this one is, okay, I think this one, sugary rose jam is blended with salty tears and sprinkled with pink Himalayan sea salt. I think this is the scent description, I'm not sure. So this one was so strong and it just kept going and going and going. It was like the longest lasting scent I've ever had, I think. Well, not ever, that's kind of a bold statement, but this one just kept going. It's mostly rose jam. That's really what I got out of this one. I don't know that I got salt or any like salty sea tears, I think is what it said. Salty tears, yeah, I don't know that I got like an ocean smell or necessarily a salty smell. It was just kind of like a different take on a rose jam. So I really like that one. That one was really strong. If you like rose jam scents, I think you might like that one. Okay, let's move into, I think that was my last. Oh, I have a random. I'm just going to talk about this one really fast. I have a ton of these and I'm about ready to just bag them up and send them off to Goodwill, because I never grab for these. Like for me to grab for a Better Homes and Gardens is like a miracle. So this is Vanilla and Cookie Crunch. I got no throw off of this, and I don't know if it's the warmer I was using because I don't typically use this warmer. It's a warmer that my daughter bought. It's in her room. I used 2 cubes. It's like a light bulb warmer. And I just could not smell anything. So I don't know. I wasn't impressed with that. I kept thinking it would be a really like nice cookie scent, and I really did not get anything from that. I know a lot of people use that as a blender, but it wasn't for me. Or maybe it's old, I don't know. This next one I have is Destination Wax Strawberry Seeds. This is sweet and zesty strawberry. Now I cut this into thirds and I put it in my living room, which is a larger space. This one is, it falls on a fresh picked strawberry and what I would say is like a sweet, bright strawberry smell. I feel like maybe she mixes oils to make this scent. I feel like it's a very authentic fresh picked strawberry is what I smell first. But then I feel like maybe there's another strawberry oil like mixed in here just to make it a little more brighter. It's very bright as far as strawberry goes. What happened with this one though, and I think this is from 4/23/2019. So it's not, you know, it's pretty old. It did well for like the first 4 hours. Like it did very well. I was like, whoa, this one is strong. And then after like the 4-hour mark, either my nose got used to it or it died off like severely because I feel like the oils changed and it didn't smell the same anymore. So I feel like it fell off pretty fast. But with wax that old, I mean, you know, you might expect that anyways. Danish butter cookie, buttermilk, burnt sugar, caramel, and vanilla. This one was like the crispy sugar cookies that like my grandparents would have out at the holiday times. They were the cookies that were in like the blue tin. They're more crunchy. And I think that's probably what I was getting off of this one, is more of like a crunch factor on this. Rather than like a sugar cookie that you would get from like another vendor, this one was more of like that. It doesn't smell burnt, but it's cooked, like you can tell that it's been cooked longer than a soft cookie. I don't know if that comes across right in like when you're thinking of smelling things, but that's how I took it. It's good. I don't know that I need it again or in a loaf. This next one is Blackwood, black pepper, chili pepper, cedar, and juniper. This is Jo Malone type. I don't know what this fragrance is called, if it's actually called Blackwood or if it has a different name. This one to me was very strong on the black pepper. It didn't stand out to me though. It wasn't like, wow, like you need more of this. You know how sometimes you smell something and you think, whoa, like I need more of this in the next order, next ready to ship, next pre-order. I'm definitely gonna order some more. This one was just kind of like, it's okay. I've had black pepper before and I feel like, I don't know, there was the pairing of the chili pepper, the cedar, and the juniper just didn't like scream out to me. Normally, like in a scent, I usually can smell like two things that are kind of marrying together and like working together and making the scent something special. This one just smelled like black pepper and kind of masculine. So this is not one that I would get again, but what I did with this one is it's a 6 bar, like a 6 cube bar here. And I just do 2, 2, and 2 in 3 different warmers in my bedroom. That's usually how I work Destination Wax. That's just the way it works best for me. Okay, let's move on to, I'm gonna talk about Rainbow Melts. Now, I'm just gonna say I do not recommend Rainbow Melts currently. I know I talked a bit in one of my other videos. I had hauled some Rainbow Melts and I said I was trying to give her another chance, trying to give Rainbow Melts as a company another chance, and that I was being open. I'm just gonna wait. Like I'm just gonna wait. I'm still in her group and I'm just gonna see what happens. It just seems like right now she's stuck in a cycle where I feel like when people have to start asking like where their orders are, and then they keep being like delayed and delayed and delayed, that there's a problem. So I'm just like, the sad part is I really like her wax and I like her blends, but honestly, I can find these things elsewhere, similar scents, whatever. I'm not gonna get like all ganked up over it and be like, oh my God, I can't get that scent anymore. Like it's fine. There's plenty of other vendors out there. I just can't continue to support. So I do not recommend ordering right now. It's kind of a mess over there. So that's all I'm gonna say. So Rainbow Melts Caffeine Party, creamy vanilla coffee, and a big slice of birthday cake. This you can get anywhere. Coffee, birthday cake, you can probably get from a lot of different vendors. You could probably do a custom. This one I really do like. It's really good. I mean, it's coffee and birthday cake. I mean, it's a great blend. I like it. Okay, the next one I have I really did like as well. This is Magic Mallow. This is House Blend Sweet Cereal and Sticky Marshmallow. I like this scent. I probably would like it better if it was like mixed with something. I feel like if it was a I don't know. I mean, it is good on its own. It's a nice, it does have like that cereal note to it, which makes it like fun. It's not fruity. It's like, I don't know. This one just really attracts me. I don't love it as much on warm as I do on cold. Like I could sit here and smell the bag forever, but on warm, it's very, very sweet. So you do have to be like, you know, in the right mood for that. Okay, so let's move on to the Pharmacist's Daughter. So I have some souffles. I've been trying to actively warm through my Pharmacist's Daughter because I do have quite a bit, and I'm trying to work through some of her stuff. This is Candy Cane Lane. This is warm vanilla sugar, Palo Santo, and candy cane cupcake. Now, I've kind of fallen off with Palo Santo a little bit. I don't love it. So I thought, well, the candy cane cupcake will probably like drown it out. I'll be fine. So what I did is I warmed this in my living room, and it did great. The candy cane really took over the blend, so I was good there. But then as the candy cane started to kind of dissipate, the Palo Santo started to come out. It was fairly light as far as like the Palo Santo. I do feel like her stuff does very well for me in my living room. I do warm some of her stuff in the bedroom as well, but it's mostly the living room is where I warm Pharmacist's Daughter. Sorry about that. So yeah, this one's tolerable for me because the candy cane is the stronger note. You do smell the Palo Santo in there, but as I said on warm, it was more, I was getting more candy cane and it was making it tolerable. So I'm gonna try to avoid Palo Santo in the future because it's just not for me, but that's a good blend. I really like how they mixed those two things together. So the next one I have is Not Just a Headache, and this is lavender and peppermint, which pretty simple blend, but I really liked this one. This one was mostly about the peppermint for me. It does have the lavender in there, but whenever, for some reason, my nose especially, whenever I get a peppermint blend, it's always about the peppermint for me. It's like the lavender could come in there and like change up the peppermint a little bit, but I almost always can just smell peppermint. This is a pretty heavy peppermint, kind of like that nose clearing peppermint. I can't say what kind of lavender is in here. This is not one that I remember very well on warm. I just remember that I liked it when it was warming. I didn't have any, you know, like complaints about it, but it's not memorable enough for me to remember like what kind of lavender was in there. Okay, so Champy has joined me again. Get your lovey, find your lovey. Okay, so L3. This is cake batter, ice cream, vanilla crunch, maple syrup. Another one that I really liked. The maple syrup was not too strong in here, which I'm glad because I could smell like hints of maple coming up in here or coming up in my space when I was warming this, and I just thought, oh man, I hope it's not too heavy on the maple syrup. It's just enough. I really like her cake batter, ice cream, vanilla crunch, which I think is like the blender scents in here, and it really toned down the maple syrup, so that worked out nicely for me. I got a good strong throw from this one, even though it's like more of a blender scent, I feel like, but okay, this one I have two of just because I got one and then I got a second one in a D-stash. So this is Violet Sugar Petals, Let Them Eat Cake, Boardwalk Mellow Clouds. So I pulled the one with the scent description on it, and then I had one myself. So hopefully that makes sense. I got this one from a D-stash. This one I had purchased straight from the vendor. So I love this smell. This one reminds me very much of Violet from VCS, just because of the Violet Sugar Petals. It's not 100% the same, but it's very close. It's more of a floral violet, not like Violet, which has the Nilla wafers, I think. So I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed warming it. It's kind of a nice alternative when I don't want to warm Violet. So that one did great. The next one I have is Dial M for Murder. I got a loaf in this and I'm not sure why. Sometimes I get loaves in things and I'm like, why did I do that? This is L3 Waxy Wonders, London Fog, Earl Grey Tea, and Sugared Violets. So London Fog, from what I can tell, is kind of a tea scent as well. So that explains why it smells mostly like tea. And I liked this one. This one was just like a, it has that violet smell again, so you do get that bit of floral, but it's a lot of tea. And not like a dark tea either. It's kind of earthy, maybe a little bit herbal. Yeah, it's a good tea. Like the mixing of Earl Grey and London Fog is nice. So it's not too strong of tea. I mean, it is majority tea, but I think it has enough like going on with the London Fog, the Earl Grey, and then the violets to kind of make it a unique scent. So that's one I would recommend if you like tea scents and you like a little bit of floral. And I got a good throw from that one. This one, I finished up a bag of pink peppermint from that Smell Good shop, formerly Wilma's. This is just pink peppermint, exactly as it says, pink sugar and cool peppermint. Her stuff is always good and strong for me, so have no complaints. Cactus and sea salt. If you know cactus and sea salt, I mean, this is exactly what it smelled like. There's no like, you know, mystery here. Yeah, I like recently cactus and sea salt has not been my favorite, but again, her stuff throws strong, and like that's not one I would repurchase just because I'm kind of over cactus and sea salt right now, but the pink peppermint I would look for again. Let's jump into Rose Girls really fast. So I have Princess Peach's Hot Girl Summer. This is fresh picked strawberries, cotton candy frosting, coconut cream pie, and mango sorbet. So I am trying to warm through my Rose Girls. I'm not letting it sit around for a long time. I'm trying to keep it going with the Rose Girls. I don't have, it's like sometimes, like I have a bag, let me just give you an example. I have a bag of Oh Christmas Tree, I think it is. I think it's Christmas Tree or Oh Christmas Tree or something like that. I've had it since 2018, 2019 probably, and it's still strong as heck. I had a bag of Zen, probably from about the same time that I opened up and I smelled and I was like, oh my God, like this smells awful. Like I don't know what happened to the bag. Maybe it was me, I don't know, but it was not good. Recently I warmed a fresh scent and I got no scent throw whatsoever, which was very odd. For the most part, I get good scent throw from Rose Girls, but I do feel like some of her stuff, and I don't know what scent categories or anything like that, but I do feel like some of her stuff doesn't last as long as some of her other stuff. Now, I have a half pie of Americana Peeps cake over here that I've had for quite a while, and I feel like her loaves and like bigger portions, because the Americana Peeps cake is still going strong. So I don't know. Verdict is out. If you have any input on that or thoughts on that, I'd be curious. I did see someone in the group ask what the shelf life of Rose Girls was, and I did see varying answers as far as, you know, people saying what kind of scent categories they thought lasted longer than others. So anyways, this one is really pretty. I like this one because of the strawberries and the mango sorbet. She does another blend I'm going to talk about here that I adore that's got the two same scent notes in it. It's really good. The coconut cream pie, cotton candy frosting. It's like you can't beat it. It's perfect marriage of scents. Love that one. This was sent to me by a very sweet lady. This is Rose Girls Oatmeal Ice Cream Cake, and she sent me a ton of oatmeal cookie blends, which I love. Rose Girls Oatmeal Cookie. I've had this in so many variations. I love it. This is just so good. It's like spicy. It's oatmeal cookies. It's good. I feel like you have to like spicy cinnamon though to appreciate oatmeal cookies, but I'm loving like all the different variations, so love that. Okay, so the next one I have is Moon Mario on the Line, and this one did do really well for me. The other ones did too as well. I forgot to say that. I had good throw from everything I've shown so far. Moon Mario on the Line, Fresh Laundry, American Cream, Pink Sugar, Zen, and Clean Masculine. I don't remember this one, but I remember I don't love it. I don't know, to me, for some reason, it doesn't evoke like love. It smells good. I didn't like it warmed. I don't know, I mean, there's a lot going on in there. I don't know. I think maybe just because my nose isn't discerning like anything in particular. I feel like my nose has to like, I mean, sometimes I can love scent notes, you know, like a bunch and they all like mingle into one thing. But I think sometimes I don't know what I'm smelling and my nose isn't familiar with it. And then I just don't like it for whatever reason. So this next one I have is Summer Breeze, Lemon Verbena, Snuggle Baby, and White Clouds. This is a great laundry blend, or not laundry, but I would say fresh verging on laundry because of the White Clouds and the Snuggle Baby, which I think Snuggle Baby is downy. Summer Breeze, I believe, is some sort of laundry blend as well. Although I don't 100% know what it was. I just know when this was warming, this was really pretty. I feel like the White Clouds really came out when this was warming as well. At least what I remember from warming it the last time that I warmed it. Okay, so I took a short little pause there. We are going to move back into, I just did one from Traverse City, and I don't think I'm pronouncing the city name right, so I apologize. This is formerly Ava's Country Cupboard. This is Strawberry Sugar Cookie, Sweet Sugar Cookies, Fresh Strawberries. This one warmed really well. It was very strong. The one critique I would have is I wish there was more cookie in there. It was all about the strawberry for me. Like, that's really all I got out of this was strawberry. So that's my only complaint, but you know, not everyone's gonna be on the same page as you as far as like what you want out of a scent, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, I was on Rose Girl, sorry, I kind of forgot where I was. Love Yourself Fluff Puffs. So I've had this bag for a long time. Every time I warm this, I'm always like re-surprised. So this is Strawberry Shortcake, Mango, Rice Krispie Treats, and Fluff Puffs, which is Marshmallow Smoothie and Monster Cookie. I went into the bath. I only have like 2 cubes left, so I warmed 1 cube in the bathroom. The bag looks awful, I know. It just, the way I move things around in my containers and stuff, like stuff just gets rattled around a lot. But I've had this for a long time as well. Every time I go into a room where this is warming, the strawberry shortcake in this is just so amazing. Fluff Puffs also too. Something about her monster cookie is just so good to me. Such a good bakery scent. The mango is not too much for me. I'm always afraid of the mango. And on cold, this one I don't love. I think it's okay, but warm is where the scents really come out, and the strawberry shortcake comes out, that monster cookie, the bakery part starts to play a big role. You just get a little bit of mango. It's not a lot, just great. Ice Vanilla Woods, which I think I talked about before because I had warmed part of it in my last warm reviews. I went ahead and finished it off. I like this better in the bathroom. This one's a little strong for me. And I forget what the scent notes are. I think I had to put the scent notes up last time too, so that shows you like how good my memory is. It sucks. I feel like, no, this doesn't. I was gonna say this almost has like remnants of flannel, Bath and Body Works flannel to me. This one has something in it, and I can't tell. It's very strong. It's got something in there that's really like popping out, but I can't tell you what it is. I'll put a scent description across the screen, but I did get, okay, so from the last pre-order, I ordered a scent that had this in it. I think it had bakery as well, but I just thought, you know what, maybe I'll like it better in like a blend. I don't know. Okay, another one that I've had forever. I'm trying to finish this up. This is the one I had a half pie in. So the bag looks awful. I should probably rebag it, but I don't want to waste. I don't want to use a plastic bag if I don't have to. This is Americana Peeps Cake. And I'm trying to remember what exactly is in here. I know it's blackberry jam butter cookie. It's got Peeps Cake. Now she does do Americana Smoothie. I like that one better than the Peeps Cake. This one just has, it's Americana Smoothie plus Peeps Cake. There's blackberry jam butter cookie, and I'm trying to remember, I feel like it's maybe strawberry or something. I don't know. It's mixed with another like fruit or something. Blackberry jam butter cookie, some sort of fruit, and then the Peeps Cake. I like this one. I've warmed it through like 4th of July. I've warmed it Labor Days. I've warmed it quite a bit. So that one has been a favorite for a while, and I really do like that. Let's jump into, these were some of my favorites this week. I had a few favorites, and I'll get to those in just a second. But from Second and Spruce, I warmed Jam and Birthday Cake. This is raspberry jam, buttered toast, birthday cake. This one was so good. I'm warming through this one because I was able to pick another one up in the last ready to ship. Every time I open this bag, I'm just like, ugh, it smells so good. You get the raspberry jam and the birthday cake with the buttered toast. I don't necessarily get like a bready note, but I do get like a butter smell. Just like a warm butter, not like, I don't know. Sometimes I guess when you would think of butter in like a scent, it probably doesn't sound very appealing, but in here it's great. I get a good throw from Second and Spruce. I think I've said that in multiple videos now, but I just thought it bears repeating because I feel like her stuff does really well for me. So I think everything I've talked about here, usually I would say if it didn't have a good throw, I think on the Destination Wax, I kind of made the point about Strawberry Seeds not lasting, but it's older. Everything else did well for me, so. And to be fair though, I am heavy-handed with most of my wax. Like, sometimes I see people and they have like this little slice of wax, and I'm like, I'm more of a 1 ouncer girl. Like, I put 1 ounce in each of my warmers and go from there. I don't know. I just don't want to mess with, like, unless the wax is super strong, then I cool it. But cinnamon pretzel latte. This is espresso, cinnamon sugar, and pretzel. This is another great one. I love this one as well. Her coffee scents are really good. Her espresso is especially nice. I find some espressos to be a little bitter. Hers is not at all. And the cinnamon sugar and pretzel in here smells so good. It's like, it's the perfect bakery coffee. I remember the day I warmed this, my husband walked in and he was like, oh my God, it smells like coffee in here. It smells amazing. And this one I had going all day, and he got home from work. I must have put it in the morning, and it was still going pretty strong. So that was kind of, I was like, wow, you can smell that? Because most of the time he doesn't comment on my scents. So, okay, another favorite that I really enjoyed, but I don't need in a large quantity. I debated. This is the Griswold from VCS. This is rich buttery cookies topped with cinnamon, buttercream frosting, and it's really just that. It is like that. So for me, most of what I got was a cinnamon buttercream frosting, and then the rich buttery cookies, which is kind of like in the background. This is smooth. It's smooth, and like the cinnamon is like a soft, smooth cinnamon. The buttery cookies in there just add, you know, of course, her cookie element, which I think is kind of like, when she says cookies, I feel like she has like a standard cookie smell that she uses. So I really enjoyed that one. This one, okay, so this one I did not know how I was going to feel about it, but I liked it. I was like, I could keep chopping this up and keep using it. So this is Sally's Stitched Up Sugar Cookies, and I believe it's a secret blend of cookies. So I feel like she uses the standard sugar cookie that most people use, but I feel like she added one more thing in there because she said it's a secret blend. So I'm guessing maybe there's another cookie oil in here. Although I couldn't tell you what it was. I can't tell, but it smells a little different than like a standard sugar cookie. On warm, it does great. And I remember the day I warmed it, I just remember thinking, God, I can't wait to warm that again. Like, there's nothing particularly like special about this one, but it's just homey. It's warm. It's like cookies, you know, you can't really go wrong. I have a whole Blossom bar of that. Okay, let me grab the rest of what I have. Okay, so I feel like I'm whipping through these things really fast, but I've been on a cleaning and decluttering mission. I want to roll into September like super organized, and I just want to have like my life together. So I'm trying to get through the empties so I can throw them away and then put the rest of the wax back. I've been working on the little wax closet over here. I've been trying to throw things away. My goal has been to go into a room and throw 10 things away, just whenever I feel like it. It literally, I cleaned out my, the space next to my washer and dryer. I cleaned out that space in like 15 minutes. I kept thinking it was going to take me forever, and it literally took me 15 minutes. So if you think it's going to take you a long time, try not to think too much about how much time it's going to take you, and just do it. I mean, it'll change your mind. Like, it's like a muscle you have to work, you know, like you have to get your mind in that right space. So also, is anyone burning up? I was trying to do this kind of early, but it's already 12:30. So I'm like, was going to do this early in the morning because it's cooler in here. It's warming up. It's supposed to be like 100 and something today. So, okay, let's get back into this. So Scentsy, I give up. I'm breaking up with car bars. I'm breaking up with scent circles. I can't with these anymore. Like, it drives me nuts that these do not work. So I put this one in my car, and I was like, I gave it a day and I could smell nothing. Then I went ahead and I was like, well, let me throw another one in there just to see. This is Make a Splash, which is supposed to be stronger, I thought. And again, nothing. Like, these two together did nothing. So I'm like, look, if you say you're going to send up my car, like, at least can I get a day's worth, or just even a week's worth would be amazing. Nothing. So I know a few of you commented on a video where I was talking about the scent circles before, and a few of you recommended some scents to try. So I might, but honestly, I'm kind of I'm kind of over it. I don't even want to try anymore because it just, I don't know. So that's that. Okay, so Blue Coconut Beach, we're going to move into some Scentsy bars. Blue Coconut Beach is palm leaf, creamy coconut, and whipped vanilla. This one to me was a very like creamy coconut scent. It does have the, I want to say it has like a earthy smell, which I guess would probably be the palm leaves. So it does have something in there. I do know this time that I warmed it, the first time I warmed it, I clubbed it. This next time I warmed it, I was like, I probably don't need this in my club. It's okay, but I'm not like wowed by it. It smells good. It's creamy. It's a little bit earthy. I liked it, but ultimately I don't, need more of it. This one, Pink Rhubarb Sugar, was way too sweet for me. I'm not going to do scent notes. I don't have time for that today. Yeah, oh man. This one I remember warming and I was like, damn, that's sweet. It was good and it did really well, but it was just so sweet. So that's not one that I need to repurchase. Lemon Sorbet. Okay, now I don't remember this one. I feel like I remember this one was kind of light for me. Yeah, that's what it was, because I thought lemon should do phenomenal. Like, no matter what kind of lemon you have, it should be good. But then when I looked at that it was sorbet, I was like, well, maybe it's a little bit lighter because it's sorbet. And I feel like it's like ice, like a lemon ice. It was okay. It's not one I need again, but it was good. I mean, from what I could smell, I couldn't, to be honest, I couldn't really smell a lot. It was just like a light lemon scent. So not one I would repurchase. Coconuts. Oh wait, cocoa for coconuts. Coconuts for coconuts. Okay, this one I really did like. This is good. I think Scentsy nailed it on the coconut scent in this. I enjoyed this one when I was warming. This is just such a smooth, creamy coconut smell. It's more on the sweet side than the, because to me, coconut either falls like on a very sweet, or it smells like a true earthy coconut. This one to me is kind of in the middle. You kind of get the best of both. So I liked that one. Let's see. Let's just move these around a little bit. Wildflower Cotton I have going right now, and my friend Martha, who's Martha's Fragrance Corner. So I was listening to one of her, I think it was a club haul, yeah. I've heard her talk about this one a few times and I was intrigued. I'm like, I need to warm that one. So it's Zesty Lemon, Cotton, and Woods. And she had mentioned that it reminds her of Sandalwood Tangerine, or Tangerine Sandalwood, whichever that one is called. I love that scent. Tangerine Sandalwood is so good. Strong performer. Love that one. Wildflower Cotton I am liking as well. I can see where she gets the sandalwood from, because that's what I thought too. I was like, you know, I am smelling that sandalwood that she's talking about. But to me, this one almost has, it smells like cotton, but it's almost like a masculine. I think because of the woods. I feel like tangerine sandalwood is different, but I don't have another one to compare. Like, I don't have a side-by-side comparison. It does smell masculine though to me, so I can see where she gets the sandalwood note. I don't smell any lemon. Cucumber Lime. This is in my club for a little while, and then I was like, you know what, I really don't need this one anymore. I thought I liked it, but it's so weird. It's like I warm something and I think, oh, I like this. Then I warm it again and I'm like, oh, it's okay. So I don't know. This one is just very green, earthy. It's not overly lime to me at all. It's more, I don't know that it even smells like cucumber. It's just very green to me smelling. Apple Butter Frosting, which I had heard Susan talk about, and I got this off Macari because they don't make this one anymore. This is Apple Butter Frosting. It's intense cinnamon, apple, and vanilla, something like that. This one was about a medium thrower. I would say it's kind of it was smelling to me like a creamy cinnamon. The one thing that I have to say about this one is I feel like you can get this scent from a lot of different vendors. You don't have to try to hunt it down from Scentsy. It's nice, but to me, like on warm, I just wasn't, like I couldn't really discern like what I was smelling. It didn't come across as anything special. Now, smelling it in the clamshell right now, it smells good. Like I can smell the apple, I can smell the cinnamon. But on warm, it just wasn't coming across like that. So I don't know. Maybe it was the weather, the heat, the AC running. I don't know. Okay, let me back up. Let me back you up just a little bit here. Okay. Fluffy Fleece. I love you. I love this. When I used my last little scoop, I was like, no. My problem with this is it's very expensive. And I don't know, like I think I'll buy this on special occasions. It pains me because I really love this smell. I mean, I'm definitely gonna buy some more, but for laundry stuff, you know, that you're just gonna, I mean, what are we talking about here? I mean, if you're buying wax, it's a luxury, you know, wax is not needed, not necessary. It's a luxury item. I feel like laundry, like specialized laundry stuff is a luxury item. The smell of this though, I could just stick my nose in this. In fact, I might keep this. I might keep the little thing, the box, and just whiff it because I love it. But I don't know that I can justify spending, I don't even know how much this tub is, if I'm honest. How much is this tub? Okay, so this tub is $30. So it's a 48 ounce tub. I need to compare my other washer things that I get from like Walmart. Like I really like the Downy, it's like Amber Rose or something like that. And I need to see how many ounces it is because those get pricey too, but those are like 13 or 14 bucks. I even think that's expensive. So to spend $30 on a 48 ounce tub, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it before I commit. Okay, I got this brick off of Macari. Yeah, Macari, because this wasn't available when I got into Scentsy. This is maraschino sugar cookie. It's a brick. And as you will see, this is a mess too because I keep it in my kitchen drawer where I keep like my cotton balls and my wax cutter. This is how much I have left. I have gone through this like crazy. I love this smell. Though whenever I don't know what to warm, I choose this because this is like comfort to me. It's got like the best cookie smell. The cherry is not overpowering to me in this one. It's just good. So the one thing is though, is that I feel like this one goes really well for a bit, and then by like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours, it goes whoop, like it just dies on me. And then you can't really smell anything. So the longevity of this is not great, but for the few hours that you do get it, I love it. So there's that. Okay, so I have been working really hard on getting through beauty products, shower gels, lotions, and I don't buy any lotion until I finish one. Like, then I'll buy another one. So I do have quite a few Lush perfumes as well. So I did finish 2. I finished Snow Cake and Lord of Misrule. Lord of Misrule I would buy again in a heartbeat. Snow Cake was good, but I think I like the smell of like the bubble bars and Snow Cake best. But Lord of Misrule, I think I've said this before, every time I wore it, I got compliments on it. It's strong. I feel like it sticks to your body. Snow Cake, I feel like didn't last quite as long. So I don't have any intentions of buying any more like Lush perfumes. I might get Lord of Misrule, but I have like 5 other of their perfumes I'm trying to work through right now. So, okay, another thing from Lush. Sorry if this is a little bit grimy, but this is Lime Bounty. I actually just bought another one. This is a body butter, and this is lime and coconut, and there's like coconut slices on the top, or it looks like baking coconut, like, you know, the little sliced. I don't know how to like describe it, but anyways, this is really good. I like putting this on after a shower. It's just a really good lotion. But I thought to myself, I was like, you know, for the price of this, I could probably just buy regular lotion. It smells good. It's not like overly powerful or anything. It's just the ingredients on the back are what I really like enjoy about it. It's got extra virgin olive oil, coconut, shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, cacao butter, I don't know how to say that, Persian lime oil, grapefruit oil, lemon myrtle oil, you know, all the good stuff. So love that. Just finished a tub and I bought another. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is my Amazing Grace. Ugh, I love this scent, but when the brand Coty bought it, is that, yeah. So if you look on the back here, I don't know if you can see it or not. It says Coty, C-O-T-Y. That's the company that bought the Philosophy brand. And I feel like whenever they did that, I feel like, I mean, I've asked a few people and they said they just layer up. Well, I used to layer up on Amazing Grace as well, and people would always say they could smell me. This lotion is crap. Like, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I could barely smell the Amazing Grace in here. Maybe it's just my nose. I don't know. Maybe I've got problems, but I mean, even layering, I just did not get the same scent experience. So that bums me out because I've been wearing this forever and I love the smell, but I don't know that I'm going to keep buying the lotion. Like, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of like trying to layer it up and it just not lasting like it used to. I remember back in the day, like my clothes would smell of Amazing Grace, like even after washing them or whatever. So, all right, so this is my empties for, when was my last empties? I don't know, it's been a while. So some of my favorites, I'll go just through them really fast. This one, favorite. I think I already said I love the smell of fluffy fleece, and it actually scents your clothes as well. So every time I've ever used this, it scented my clothes. I have Fiji flower right now and I don't know that that one is scenting my clothes. Sally's Stitched Up Sugar Cookies, loved. Let's see, the Rose Girls. I really like this oatmeal ice cream cake. The Scentsy. Probably this one, Coconuts for Coconuts, or Cocoa for Coconuts. I did enjoy that one quite a bit. I hate to say that I liked the Rainbow Melts, but I did like Caffeine Party. I do, one more thing. What I said about Rainbow Melts, I don't say lightly, because honestly, like I don't want to cast a bad shadow across anyone's business, but I feel like at this point, I've been buying from Rainbow Melts for, gosh, since maybe 2016. And I feel like the first few years were good. Like, I feel like you could order, it was no big deal. Stuff would sell out pretty fast. You had to be pretty snappy. And now I just feel like, I don't know. It's like since then, I feel like she had a good era, and then things started to go downhill. And then, like, I feel like in the group, I always noticed that, like, oh, hey, we're behind, we're delayed. We're going to start shipping next week. And I feel like that for a while was okay. Like, it was fine. And then slowly as time went on, it's just like the excuses became more and more and more. The shipping took longer and longer and longer. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there, and I wish Crystal the best, but I feel like if I keep buying, then it's like saying it's okay, you know? Okay. Cheshire Cat was really good from Bathing Garden. As I said, I've bought this multiple times throughout the years. I really liked this one from Second and Spruce. I liked the Jam and Birthday Cake. I liked the Griswold from VCS. I like Love Yourself Fluff Puffs. That one was good. I liked this one as well. Even though it's more of a blender, I did enjoy this one. I love cake batter scent, so that was good for me. I did, you know what? I liked both of my Pharmacist's Daughter. They were just two, you know, different oils. Oh, really loved this Princess Peach's Hot Girl Summer. Loved this one, even though I said it was more strawberry than cookie. I wish it had a little more cookie in it. And I think that's it. I liked the L3 too, but it wasn't like, I'm not going to go back and like rebuy it. So, okay, that's it, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have any comments or any favorites you had this week, I'd love to know. I had a pretty good, like, couple melting weeks. It's just been so hot that, like, for me to get up and change my warmers in the middle of the day, I'm just like, ugh. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you. I have a haul coming up, and then I want to do a wax warmer tour. Yeah, I just want to do a wax warmer tour, just, you know, because. So, all right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.